Hi all, in this video we will discuss the Form 1 Mathematics Chapter 13 Test 2. That means we will discuss all these different types of questions, for example the pictogram, the stem and mainly will be the book diagram and the pie chart, so then make sure that you know how to do these questions carefully. So first of all, we will go to the pictogram. In Chinese, it's called 象形圖. The pictogram shows that the number of Form 1 students who wear watches. That means that they wear this one, the watches here, so that we will draw the figure like this. Which class has the least? Least mean in Chinese means 最少. That means the small value in the number of students who wear watches. And then you will see something like this. In the real world, we are so difficult to draw all these watches for every student. So we may use one watches to represent some numbers of students. For example, here will be 4 students. So let's look at this picture. Obviously, you will see Form 1A must be the least one because it got the less at the watch with the small value of it. So you will see the first number, the answer is Form 1A. So you will mark this one for your answer. Okay, this is the first question. And for the second question, you are going to discuss this one. I'm sorry about that. We have the second question here. This time we're going to count the total number of the students here. So we know that for this one, you have one watches represent 4 students. So look at this. You will count this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You got 4 rows. So that means you have 28 watches here. And 29, 30, 31, 32. So you got 32.5 watches. Every time you will see 0.5. So you will times 4. And then so you solve the problem like this. And you get 32.5 times 4 is 130. So that means there are 130 students that wearing watches in Form 1. So you know how to do this calculation. I hope all of you will know how to do it and just count it carefully. Okay, so you will not lose any mark here. Okay, for the pictogram. The second one we will go to is called the bar chart. The bar chart, the first question I want to discuss with you is the most favorite food. Most favorite means that the one with the largest value for the favorite, that means they like most. So you will see 15 students like, what is that? Look at the figure, you will see this is pear. So the answer for the favorite food is, obviously, you will choose pear here. So you must know the word most means the biggest value, that means 最大, so you will solve the problem easily. Next, we will also have the question. Once again, we will count how many children are there. This time we will just look at the number. You will see orange here is the 10, so we see this is 10 students. This one is 10 and 12, so you will see 12 students. And this one is 8 students. And this one is 15. This one is 5. So count it one by one. 12 plus 8 is 20. 15 plus 5 is 20. So 20 plus 20 is 40. 40 plus 10 is 50. So the answer is 50. Okay, so we can solve the problem easily. Okay, now next we will go to the broken diagram of the questions. The first question I'm going to discuss with you, the broken diagram, is the number of members of the fitness center in the past. Find the number of members of the fitness center in 2003. So look at the question carefully. This is 2003. So we will look at the 2003 here. So this is 2003. This one is, look at this part. This one is 70. So the answer for this one is 70. So you know the answer quickly. Okay, just sometimes the answer will be just read the answer directly, but sometimes you need some calculation for mathematics. So this is not difficult. So I hope you all don't be afraid of English. You are only need to understand the meaning of the English, and then you can solve many problems here in the statistics. Okay. Next questions. Again, this time we're going to estimate. Estimate in Chinese is that you guess, 估算, but reasonably. In a good way to guess is that you are going to find something that in 2008. So you will find in the figure you will only see 2007 here and 2008. Nice. So that means the middle is 2008. So you choose here the middle one. And then you draw the middle and go up here. And then you touch the line, touch the broken line. And then go to the left part of it, and you will see this answer is 100 and 110, and half of it, this is 115. So this is 150 members in 2008. So you can estimate something like this by the graph. Okay, so I hope that all can know how to do this. This is possible in the broken diagram. Okay. Next, if you think that I'm talking too fast, you can pause the video, okay? You can replay the video. I hope you all can understand what is the meaning of it. So sometimes I will say fast in the video, but you can use some trick because you can read it once again, or you can turn it slower to do the to solve the problem. Okay, I hope you can know how to do it. Okay, next one I will have another one. This one is a little bit difficult because sometimes you must read it, but you must understand what is the meaning of it. What's the monthly income? Income, that means in Chinese is called 收入. And then you see the line will have the income is called 收入. That means that something money you earn. Expenditure is called 成本 or 支出. That means the cost. For example, you need to pay the salary. That means you need to pay the wages to the worker. You need to use the electricity. You need to use the water. You must pay the price for water. You must pay the price for the electricity because in a restaurant, this must be needed. So we will have something called 收入 and 支出. And this is directly. For February, you will see. So you look at the February here. So we found February in the figure, FEB, the short form of February. And then you will see income is aligned with the dot. So that means this one. So we choose this point. This is 3.5. But if you just answer 3.5, I'm so sorry about that. You got a wrong answer because this one is called $1 million. So you must write down $3.5 million. If you really want to write number only, you don't want to write any English, just be careful. 3, 5. For million, 3, that means that you will have 6 0 behind it, but you have 0.5, so your 5 will occupy 1 0 space, so you only have 5 0 here. Okay, so this is the answer for 3.5 million. Okay, next question will ask about what is the expenditure. Okay, let's look at this. This time we will ask the expenditure. That means we will find the dot line and we will use the June. So we will look at kind of June. This one is the expenditure. So you will see this is 4.1. So the answer must be $4.1 million. Sometimes you need to copy this one here, but frequency you are not required to copy like this, okay, because frequency is not the meaning for this is not the unit for this one, okay. So you have 4.1 million for the expenditure. June, you have the dot 9, and then you got $4.1 million. Okay, next part of it. This time you are going to find neither profit nor loss. How can you find a profit or loss? That means that because you earn something more than you pay, that will be the profit. So we will say profit will equal to the income minus the expenditure. Okay, I hope you all know the meaning of it. So neither profit nor loss. That means we do not have profit and also we do not have loss. The only one that means the point is overlap. So look at what is the month here. That is April. So the answer will be April here because only April will not have profit or loss because the income and the expenditure are the same. So we solve the problem like this. Next. The broken graph shows that what's the monthly loss. Loss, that means that we pay more than we earn more. So that means expenditure minus income. So let's look at January. That means the first month. Okay, for first month, you will see the income is only have $2.8 million. And then for the expenditure, this is 5.2 million. So that is 5.2 minus 2.8. So the answer is 2.4. So you can say the answer is 2.4 million. Okay, this is the answer for the loss. That means because you use the expenditure minus the income, so that means he need to cover the loss of this month. So this is $2.4 million. Okay, next. The last one, we will combine another topic that we learned, that is the percentage increase. In profit, that means they earn both in May and June. So you must use the percentage increase formula. Do you remember that? That is, for percentage increase, you must remember the formula before your examination. That is the new minus the original one over the original one times 100%. So from May to June, that means the older one is May. So May will be the original. And June is the newer one, so June will be the new number. So we're going to count the profit. That means we need to minus them. We cannot use only the income, or we cannot only use the expenditure. We need to minus it, okay? So let's look at this one by one. For May, okay, you will see the income is 6.2. The expenditure here is 3.7. So you will see for May, that is 6.2 minus 3.7. In case you know the answer is $2.5 million. Okay, this is the May's in profit, and this one is obviously the original value. Okay, and then for June, you are going to find the new value also. This new value, look at this. For June, the income is $6.8 million, and obviously we know that in the question 2, that is 4.1 million for the expenditure. So you know this one is 6.8 minus 4.1. So this one is $2.7 million. So you solve the problem like this. We have the new one with the original one. And then finally, we can find the percentage increase. So that is the percentage increase. So we will use the new number 2.7 minus 2.5, the original one, over the original one 2.5 times 100%. So we have the formula like this. And then you got that is, let me move it down a little bit. So you have this one is 0.2 over 2.5 times 100%. You have this one, and then you can make it expansion. You got 2 over 25. So the answer for this one is 2 over 25 times 100%. You expand, you times 10 for the numerator and times 10 for the denominator. So this one is called 8%. Okay, because we do the 25, we have 100. This is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. This one is 4. Okay, it's much better. So we solved the problem for the Brooklyn Nine graph. Hope you all know how to find the everything in the Brooklyn Nine graph. But you will see that Mr. Tam may contain some different elements. For example, the percentage, even another topics in this question. But you can know it one by one. Okay, you will see that you will still gain some marks. That means that you will get some marks in the first part of it because you know everything. Because you can just read it and you can know the income. We just read it, you can know the expenditure, and you know that if you want to get profit, and you will use the income minus expenditure, etc., etc. I will count it one by one. So you must know what's the meaning of these words. Okay, so hope you that all know how to do this. And then after that, we will go to the pie chart. Okay, this is the pie chart. The pie chart below shows the grades obtained by the S1 students in the Chinese examination. What fractions of students obtain grade A, only part A? So in the examination, it's a fraction. Fraction in Chinese is called 分数. That means you have the numerator and the denominator. And obviously, you know that you do not know the total number of students. But if I give you the degree, you can still find out the fraction of it, because this is 18 degrees for grade A. And the whole circle is 360 degrees. You can solve problem like this. And you can do some cancellation, and you will see the answer is 1 over 20. So that means the fraction is 1 over 20. You can get the answer like this. Okay, so this is the simplest one. Okay, next, another question about the pie chart, the same pie chart. This time, a student can get a pass if you got A, B, C grade. So what percentage? Once again, it's similar to find fraction because you use the fraction over you use the fraction times 100% and you will get the percentage. So that means you will find all the degree because for grade A is 18 degree, for grade B is 72 degree, for grade C is 144 degrees, and then you over 360 degree here times 100%. And then you can solve the problem like this. And for the degree, you know that this one is 234 degree over 360 degree times 100%. So that you do the cancellations, and then we know that we can use 9 because 2 plus 3 plus 4 is 9, and then 3 plus 6 is 9. Okay, for any number that you add all different digits, that will be 9. That means that it can be divisible. That means it can be divided by 9. So you can divide it by 9. This is 2 and 6, and this is 40, and then you can do 13, and this is 20, and this is 1 and 5. So you got the answer is 65%. So the answer for this one is 65% of the student pass the examination. You can also use the fraction, and then you can change it to the percentage. Next, finally, a very tricky point. The pie chart below shows the grade obtained by the S1 student in Chinese examination. If Chinese student obtained in grade E, so many 20 here for this one. So how many students are there in S1? So you can use the help of unknown. So this time you must let X be the number of students. In the live lesson, someone told me that can I find the answer directly? Yes, you can find the answer already, but only in paper 2, the multiple choice question. But you will see that this one is a long question, or even you are going to do the paper 1, you must know how to do the steps. So you must make sure that you learn some steps to do this one. So you will use X. You will times the fraction. The fraction, that means because this one is the total one, you can times the fraction and you will get a part of it. This one is 36 degree, and then over 360 degree because 36. And then you know that this one is only 20 students. So you got X times 1 over 10 equals 20. That means you can times 10 here so that you have X over 10 equals 20. And then you times 10, X will equal to 200. So this one is the answer for the total number of students. Sometimes you must know how to do this formula. Otherwise, you will find trouble in your examination, right? So make sure that you know how to do this. Okay, next, we will go to another question for the stem and leaf. For the stem and leaf question, we will have the first question. That one is that a company want to hire a secretary and it organize a typing speed test. That means 打字測驗 for the candidates. The following table shows the number of words typed by the candidates in 1 minute. How many candidates were there in total? So you must know every leaf will be one candidate. So you count the number of leaf is okay. Don't count the number of stem. Okay, this is not for it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, and 38. So there are 38 candidates. So this is the answer for this question. So every time you just count the leaf and you know the total numbers of it for the stem and leaf. And next, we were going to find the value of A. So what's the value of A? So you will see this one is the A, and obviously for stem, every time just 1 by 1. 4, 5, 6, that one must be 7. So A is equal to 7. Okay, and the other question we are going to find out is that this is A equal to 7. So for the other question, we will have B. So what is B? You will see B is here. That one must be only number that is 9 because every time it must be starting from 0 and with the ascending order to 9. So this one, last one must be 9 because you may say maybe you get 8. But obviously the one before is 9 So that one B must be greater than or equal to this one. So the only number can be possible to write here is 9. So B is equal to 9. So what about C? This is the last. This is not the second last question for the stem and leaf. You will see E is between 2, 1. So C, okay, no other answers. That is C equals 1 because he is in the middle. It is in the middle. So you can say, oh, this one must be 1. So we solve the problem immediately. Okay, so you sometimes this one, please pay attention. You'll find Mr. Tam is so still bad. You are make it easy, but pay attention. In the examination that in the form 6, they will have the Hong Kong DSE now. So you will see they will have some similar questions in the DSE. So make sure that you know how to find out the A, find out the B, and find out the C, etc., etc., etc. So you must know all the words of it. Okay, so that you can solve the problem easily. Okay, and last 2 questions. This one, first of all, how many candidates could type 100 words or above? So how can you read it? The only 2 is this 2. Because that is 100, this is 10 for times 10, this is 100 plus 0. So this one, the one is 100, and the most they get is 102. So only 2 candidates can types the question for more than 100 words here. So you have only 2 of it. So the answer is 2 candidates. This one is not difficult, but you must know how to do this and how to read this. I hope all of you that you can gain marks here because this part, the mark is not difficult for you all to get it. So I hope that you can get very high mark in these questions. Next, this one is the last question. This one, I think that is a little bit for bonus. You are going to find out that an organization interviewed a group of teenagers to investigate their favorite juice, so that they have orange juice, watermelon juice, mango juice, papaya juice, lemon juice, and apple juice. And every time you will see only 3 of them is given. And for the pie chart, you get another 3 of them. So let's look at the problem. However, due to an accident, 有個意外, the bar chart and the pie chart are not compete. Find the number of teenagers choose apple as favorite juice. So let's look at the figure and then how can we solve out that how many teenagers love apple juice. First of all, look at the orange one. Obviously, only 4 of them love it. And for watermelon, you get 15. And you can see the mango is 14. And then we can see here for watermelon, this one is 90 degrees. And then I think that 15 and 90 degrees, we can use these 2 numbers to solve the problem, which is similar to the one we do in pie chart just before. So let's look at it. We let x first. We'll let x be the total number of the teenagers. Okay, this is the first part of it. And next, you are going to say that x times, this is 90 degrees over 360 degrees, you get only 15 of them. So you will see this is x times 1 over 4 equals 15. X is equal to 60. That means total of them is 60 students. 60 teenagers, I cannot say students. So how many teenagers love papaya juice? Let's find out it. For papaya, okay, let's find them one by one. Papaya, okay, you got that one is 60 times this is 60 degrees over 360 degrees. So you got something like this. And then you can do the cancellation. 360 and 60 is 16. And then 6 and 60, you will get 10. So that means, this one is 10 teenagers. Okay, let us draw the 10 here. So you have 10 here for the papaya. Okay, now so what about the lemon? Okay, let's look at the lemon. So you also have 60 times 54 over 360. Because you know that this is 54 degrees, so you use the 54 over 360 degrees. You once again divide by 6 and 1. So 6 and 54, obviously this is 9. So for lemon juice, you have 9 students love it. So why don't we draw also 9 here on the picture? So 9 of it. So you got 9 here. So, what can we solve is that we know that for orange is 4, for watermelon is 15, for mango is 14, and for papaya is 10, and for lemon is 9. So finally, we can find out the apple. The apple is obviously, apple is 60 minus 4 minus 15 minus 14 minus 10 and minus 9. So you got 19, 33, 43, and 52. So the only answer is 8. So the apple, the teenagers love apple juice is 8. So you can find out the answer. Sometimes you can change it one by one, but every time, how can you find out the problem and how can you solve the problem? You find this one that appear in the both figure. You have 15 with watermelon, you have this watermelon. So you can solve the problem easily. And thanks for watching, and that's the end of this video. Bye bye.